Have I lost it?
Hello.
Set timer for 20 minutes. Hello, my name is Mary, and this is my no-buy year. Siri did not have a very good answer for me. If you're curious what this hot mess is, stick around. Inspired by a recent discovery on YouTube, I decided to approach my root situation in a completely different way. So, same product, completely different application. I did mix the color in the bottle, following all the instructions, but instead of following the box instructions, pardon me, I actually decided to follow an interesting tutorial on how to darken your roots back to your base color that was put together by the incredibly vibrant, dynamic Nadine Baggott over in the UK. I will link her tutorial on a half screen and down below. I absolutely recommend you follow her tutorial before you undertake such a thing. And keep in the back of your mind the reason, I have two reasons for jumping into such a product. Number one, I'm fairly confident with the art and craft of painting, and I sort of feel that cosmetics and hair color, how different can it be? Now, that might come back and bite me later this evening. My second reason is more nebulous, perhaps. Certainly over the past 20 years, and certainly not, I don't believe, as a child, I've really come to embrace a philosophy of jumping first and reflecting after the process. In other words, I've become much more fearless than I was as a teen and a young adult, and I've just become aware of a subtle shift in the way I craft my identity and my risk aversion or lack thereof in the process of crafting that identity. I suppose I approach it now more in a much more slapdash, bravura, carefree tone than I ever have at any other point in my life. And this evening, as I was doing my treadmill run, I was watching, I believe it was Michelle Wong on her channel. She was doing a foundation wear test, and she made kind of the casual observation that she wished there was a better phrase for the term mature skin. And I feel it is incumbent upon us, if you're over the age of 40, to discover a new word for a new term that encompasses the amazing creature that you have become if you have survived your 40th birthday. I don't know what that solution is for now. Certainly that idea of midlife panache is factoring into the second reason that I'm willing to try something this different in the application of hair color or the thought process that underlies that application process when it comes to touching up your roots, touching up your graying roots. So I tried something different, and I can't wait to see the results. I hope you stick around and join me. I actually already had one of these. This is by no means a professional tool. This came in an early coloring kit, and I just happened to hang on to it. It's been lurking in the layer under my vanity for years and years, and after watching Nadine's root touch-up video, I decided to bust it out and give this a go. So have a look at her tutorial, come back, and by the time you see me, you will be able to view the results. Hair is dry enough to report back to you and to exude praise for this technique of coloring roots. Now, I was very conservative. I went in with a Garnier hair color in light ash brown, which is sort of the all-over hair color that I go with. I have one more box of this color, which I will repeat next time. I'm thrilled with the results. There are some portions that are a little bit lighter than I would have preferred, but again, this lasts about 4 or 5 weeks. This technique allowed me to avoid any kind of drying action on the main bulk of my hair and the roots, so I am absolutely thrilled. It has covered my roots. What I would like to move toward is a darker base color for my roots and a brighter, lighter, highlighty situation for the ends, and I will be thinking about that as I transition to a summer pattern and summer coloring. I did want to check in with you tonight. I would like to finalize this tonight and post it in the morning, and I will link to Nadine Baggott's extraordinary tutorial down in the description bar below if you've ever done such a thing. If you have any tips or techniques or advice for me or for anyone else considering this type of home coloring job, I encourage you to comment in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me. All around, I'm very excited about this as a learning experience. I'm encouraged to dip into a more sophisticated home color scenario and a more natural look. Ciao.